Yo, welcome back to Kai Speaks, bro. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing on these videos, man. We've been slowly growing this journal. I love the engagement under these videos, bro. Seeing y'all replies. I'll try to get back to y'all as fast as possible in the comment section because it really means a lot when y'all comment and really engage in these videos. And y'all can tell me what what I can improve on and how I can become better as well. And as being a content creator myself, I love to support y'all as well, especially us smaller content creators still trying to build up in 2025 and become something better for ourselves and for other people this year, right? One of the biggest things that I've realized throughout this journey is that you're going to go through rough times. You're going to go through a lot of hard patches. One of the biggest things in order to get through that is having like-minded people by your side to understand your situations that you're in as an entrepreneur. Some people that you can go to talk to what you're going through, right? Like, there's no better feeling than having somebody there next to you to be able to guide you along the way or be able to go along the way with you. That way, it's not just solely yourself, right? One of the biggest things, the reason why I said that is because somebody had commented on my video talking about like all the good things about my video, but they also gave me some advice talking about others' journey as well, and like how it's not as easy as just putting in, just being consistent. A lot of people could do something every single day and not see work, and that's true. Some people won't ever see work, right? Some people, sometimes it's just not meant for you, but you know, it was nice to see that engagement in order to be able to see that y'all are really watching these videos, engaging with these videos, and like being able to relate to these videos as well, right? One of my biggest things that I want to start doing is uploading more meaningful shorts. That's why I haven't uploaded every single day, is because I find that whenever I don't upload every single day for my shorts, they do a lot better for the views, engagement, and just interactions in general, right? Like, for example, me posting almost every single day for Kai Speaks for shorts and stuff like that, I'll get roughly around 100 to 300 views or something. But me posting once a week, for my trading content side of things, I usually get like 800 to 1,000 plus, views on those videos, right? And the difference between viewerships for me, posting one video a week to, like 5 or 4 videos in a week is insane, right? So one of the biggest things I want to start doing is focusing on valuable and you know amazing short form content for y'all, so that way y'all can be able to retain that information in quicker than any other, right? Like, that way you don't have to necessarily watch the whole video to get everything that I'm grasping, maybe like a little summary of what I'm talking about, or the little snips and things that I wanted to talk about in my video, right? um but nah, man, this journey has been amazing. I'm continuing to grow throughout this journey, and one of the biggest things I wanted to talk to about today, something that I talked about at the start of my series, right, is discipline, right? Discipline is going to be something that's huge for entrepreneurs this year, and it's going to be something that really takes you to that next level of success. The reason why I say discipline is so huge, discipline is one of those things that really will get you to that next level of success. Discipline will rather make you or break you, right? I feel like, as if you're in a case where you're not very disciplined, you don't follow a lot of rules, your own rules at that, you'll never be able to accomplish anything. And one of the biggest things to be able to do that is have discipline, have rules set for yourself, right? Like, one of my biggest things is that I can't trade, I can't make money unless I wake up early, right? And that's going to be huge, because if I can't wake up early, I can't trade. I can't make money for myself. I can't be in the charts. I can't post for y'all, right? So, one of the biggest things that holds me accountable is waking up early. So, waking up early is being able to trade. And that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't want to do, because it's something that, people aren't willing to sacrifice that time for themselves, or be able to do the hard thing to make that hard decision necessarily. But in order to become successful, you need to be able to make that hard decision, whether it's waking up early, right? Like, I was struggling waking up early a lot lately, right? So I had to make a change. One thing that's going to get me out of bed, and one thing that's got me out of bed today, is knowing that, okay, if I don't get out of bed, I'm not going to be able to trade today. And those are one of the set rules I should have along this journey, right? And I think really having a good foundation and rules set for how you do things is what's going to get you to that next level. Like, there needs to be sort of a professionalism with your craft, right? With you being an entrepreneur. A lot of people think that, you don't have to be necessarily professional and things like that in order to be an entrepreneur. That's the point about being an entrepreneur, is that your own boss. So really, you don't have to follow any rules and regulations, but you should have set rules and regulations for yourself, because that's what's going to help you get to that next level. I think a lot of people disregard it just because you're an entrepreneur. You don't have to follow anybody's rules, so why have any rules in place in general? But in order to get to that next level, treat your business like it's a whole corporation, right? But you're running it. So you need to have rules and regulations. You need to wake up at a certain time and get out of bed in order to do something, right? And that, and overall, like, depending on how much you love that thing, to do that thing, you'll get up at that certain time, right? Like, me not being able to trade is one of the biggest things that, like, it's not a huge big deal, but if I weren't to wake up at 7 o'clock and get out of bed every single day out of a week, and I couldn't trade any of those days, I'd really notice that, okay, I need to fix this habit, right? So one of the biggest things that I wanted to start doing for myself is being able to create time for myself by making these videos, being able to trade, going to the gym at the right time, right? Like, I don't want to rush anything. So I feel like I have to wake up early, somewhat early. It's not even, like, crazy, insanely early anymore. It's just around 7 o'clock, make these videos, go back home, trade, get done with that, go to the gym, and then my day is really done. After that, I can do whatever I want. So that's one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout this journey, is that you need to have set rules and regulations to be able to get to that next level of success, to be able to, you know, just become successful in this journey in general, right? So, I think one thing that you should start off with making, like, one way you should start off by making set rules and regulations, is think about what one thing you need to do and one thing you want to do, and then put those two things together, right? That'll be able to make you realize, put those rules and set regulations together, because the thing that you need to do needs to get done before the thing that you want to do has to happen, right? So for me, in instance, the one thing that I want to do is trade, right? I don't need to trade necessarily, but I want to trade. One thing that I need to do is wake up at 7 o'clock and start getting ready for my day, start recording these videos, right? So combining those two things together holds me accountable to be able to make these videos on time, early, and that way I can get them out the way, right? Another thing, let's say if you want to go out to eat, to a dinner or to a restaurant or lunch or something, or breakfast or something, say you need to go to the gym, right? If you need to go to the gym in order to go out to eat, then you're going to start going to the gym a lot more, right? And slowly it'll start cutting down your habits of even eating out necessarily, because you're going to start going to the gym a lot more, right? And waking up early is going to, like, those things just start to become habits, good habits for yourself. It's going to become more than just being something you need to do in order to do something you want to do, right? It's going to slowly start becoming good habits. I'm slowly going to start waking up just because, right? Like, getting back in that schedule of just waking up early. I feel like another thing is, bro, like once you get on that road of just taking a break, and somewhat feels like what you're slacking, or like what feels like you're slacking off in a sense, because as an entrepreneur you work so hard all the time that when you do have that downtime, which you don't really know what to do. You feel like you're not doing something right? Like, you feel like you're missing out on something. You feel like you're missing out on a chance to make more money, grow more successful, become a better person. Whatever it is, you're missing out on an opportunity to do these things. And in all reality, you're not. One of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur is that you're going to have times in your life where it's just slow, right? You're going to have times in your business where it's slow. Um, and I think one of the biggest things that helped me get through that is realizing that early on, and going throughout this journey, is that, like, not every month is going to be a great month. Not every week is going to be a great week. But what sets me apart is, how do I make it a great month? How do I make it a great week, right? So whether that's not trading, whether that's, knowing when to go to the gym or not, like, whatever it is, just being able to do those things to free my mind is the biggest thing, right? Like, one of the biggest things that I think a lot of people think about is, how much hard work you have to put into being an entrepreneur and this and that. But for me, I see a lot of personal things about, going to the medical field, doing, whatever it is, a job like that, how stressful it can be, right? And I think one thing about being an entrepreneur that I've never really realized until, recently this year, is that this journey has been the least stressful I've ever been in my whole entire life, whether it's working or not, right? Because I was waking up, going to work every single day, hating it, despising waking up and going to work, despising waking up, going to school, whatever it was. And I just genuinely wasn't living my life how I wanted it to do, right? Like, I never realized how unhappy I was with my life. And I was doing everything right, right? At the time, I was working, I was going to school, I was in college, I was doing pretty good in my classes. So for me to be doing all this and still not be happy, I was always questioning myself, and I was always wondering why. Why am I not happy? I'm doing something that, is looked at as like, wow, you're really doing your thing. You're doing amazing, right? You're doing amazing in life. So why am I not happy? That's when I realized that I need to I need to do what I want to do in life, not what others wanted to do, or what others thought was going to be good for me, right? Like, I need to realize that I'm happy being an entrepreneur. I'm happy being a day trader. I'm happy being a content creator. Like, really realizing what my happiness is what set me apart in general, right? But man, that's it for this video, bro. I really just wanted to talk about set rules and regulations and how that will get you to the next level in 2025 and make you successful as well. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at KaiSpeaks05 on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're interested in my day trading journey, follow me at Kai Academy 05, where I post all my trades, especially on Instagram. But I post weekly, and I just want y'all to know that journey is slowly growing, bro. And I can't wait for y'all to see the fruits of my labor and be able to see the hard work that I put in for these 3 years, bro. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.